Taking a moment to settle in into your comfortable space, uncrossing the legs and arms, allowing your eyelids to gently close, giving yourself permission now to let go of everything that happened before this moment. And let go of everything that happens after this moment. So you can bring all parts of yourself, the future, the past, the present, right here, right now. Just noticing what you can notice. Here and there, you might hear some sounds coming from your environment. But rather than paying too much attention to a particular sound, you just let your awareness flow from one sound to the other. Just taking everything as part of your experience today. These sounds are just sounds of everyday life, and they will not distract you. In fact, they'll help you drift deeper into this relaxation state. And right now, you can allow yourself to take a full breath in through the nose, filling up the belly, the chest, and letting it go. And then again, 2 more deep, slow breaths. These deeper breaths that begin to send a message all around and all through you that it's time to go within. So as you breathe in your natural rhythm of breath now, you welcome more calm, more relaxation, more peace. And as you breathe out, you just let go of any tension, resistance. Imagine letting go of any need to act, to fix, to rush. There is literally nothing you need to do right now. You are already doing enough simply by breathing. And you breathe in positives. You breathe out negatives. You breathe in calmness. And you breathe out any sense of urgency. And you feel your body softening, your mind beginning to float like a feather, drifting gently on the spring breeze. And with each breath, you naturally drift deeper into a natural state of stillness. A stillness that already lives within you, beneath all reaction, beneath all noise. And so you can begin to slow down now even more. And you bring your loving awareness to the soles of your feet, welcoming that wonderful feeling of relaxation at the soles of your feet. As you imagine now that violet flame of Saint Germain transmuting any anxious energy, any negative, drainy energy, transmuting to pure, positive energy. And with that flame, that wonderful feeling of relaxation begins to move up through the tops of the feet, the ankles, lower legs, knees, and thighs. Relaxing the hips, lower back, mid back, and the upper back. Soothing and smoothing all muscles, tissues, fibers, and cells. Allowing all your cells now to slow down. No rush. Nature never rushes. And yet, everything gets done. And you think about that as you welcome the wonderful feeling of relaxation up through the belly and chest, all around and all through your heart space, up through your hands, forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, and all the muscles around your neck. Soothing all the muscles on the face, relaxing the entire scalp now. So that in a moment, as I begin to count down from 5 to 0, with each count, the body drifts and relaxes 10 times deeper now. So at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, deep sleep. Each and every time you hear the words deep sleep, for the purpose of hypnosis and with your permission, you allow yourself to enter the state quickly, calmly, and deeply. And the physical body relaxes even more. And the mind stays calm and open to all the positive suggestions for your well-being. And so it is. And the truth is that you've been doing a lot of upgrades in the subconscious mind. What's familiar now to you is this feeling of being grounded, being calm, the feeling of empowerment. And you see that word in your mind's eye with big, bold letters. Empowerment. This feeling is like peace. It's the lack of instant reaction. And your subconscious is already being upgraded to that. Naturally, wonderfully, and completely. So in your mind's eye now, just imagine that you're walking through a quiet garden in springtime. The earth is rich, vibrant with new life. And everywhere you look, to your right, to your left, behind you, in front of you. Nature unfolds at its own perfect pace. No flower forces itself open. No tree rushes to grow. Each responds to the sun, the rain, the soil in its own natural time. And ahead of you, you see a long, flowing piece of white cloth suspended in the air like a living canvas. You see around you bowls of vivid dyes, deep blues, reds, greens. And because you are an artist, you are invited now to create something beautiful, allowing yourself to just be here having fun with all these different dyes around you. When you create something, you are not in anyone's timeline. You create not through force, but through patience. No need to control the outcome. No rush. Only presence. So you dip the fabric slowly into the colors, one fold at a time, watching as the colors swirl, blend, and evolve. And the fun of it is the process. And you know that. So as you move through this dance of creation, you realize this. If you were to yank the fabric too fast, the colors would just bleed chaotically. But if you move with patience, if you breathe with the rhythm of life, something beautiful emerges, something organic, something alive. And just like this fabric, your emotions are part of you. They're all valid. But rushing to react too quickly causes chaos. So you remember to take those nice, deep, slow breaths, because you can feel like a thermostat when the temperature is rising. You notice that. And you remember to take those deep, slow breaths. And when you do that, and when you notice the sensations on the soles of your feet, the sensations inside your mouth, when you bring your awareness to what's happening right here, right now, you create a space between circumstance and reaction. And this space is all you need to respond instead of reacting. That little pause allows a response to unfold naturally, beautifully. In Buddhism, you know that we learned that between that stimulus and response, there is always a space. And in that space, lies your freedom. So whenever emotion surges, you remember this process of tie-dye that you don't need to rush. You have that patience already within you. You can wait without being anxious about the outcome. You pause. And in that pause, you reclaim your power. And you're able to respond not from anger or fear, but from wisdom. And your wisdom is always there when you allow that pause, that space. Your nervous system is also getting an upgrade as this natural, empowering feeling is becoming your MO now. Even now, a part of you is already discovering how good it feels to just wait, to breathe, to choose. You notice that the strongest people are not those who act the fastest, but those who move with grace, without rushing, without doubt. And perhaps at some deep level, you already know this. Patience is strength. Stillness is power. Response is freedom. And you let that knowledge just sink deeper now as you think about that. And that way of rushing things, that's just an old programming that you are aware now and you're ready to let go of. Because you know that this new way of being is just natural to you. You've been modeling from teachers, you've been modeling from people around you, and it feels good when you allow yourself to slow down. There is no rush. From this moment forward, when strong emotion arises, you see that thermostat rising as a sign to slow down, naturally pause, and breathe before responding. You remember that reacting is just a habit coming from the old programming, and responding is a choice that you now make with ease. Life flows toward you and through you, and you respond in your own perfect rhythm. And you remember now to connect yourself more and more with the image of the warrior being protected by that quartz, acting like a bubble of protection made of enamel that is getting thicker and thicker with every day. The animal protecting you from any negatives in the outside world, any negatives in your own mind. So see yourself now inside that quartz. And when things are happening chaotically around you, that doesn't affect you anymore. You see that happening around you, but right here inside of this quartz and thick enamel, things feel peaceful, quiet, serene. And because of that, you're able to take some time to breathe deeply and to think before reacting. See that inside that bubble of enamel in your quartz protecting you. You have that violet flame of Saint Germain transmuting all the negatives into positives, always protecting you. And you remember at the end of your day, when you get home, to do your little ritual of cutting cords energetically with every single person that you interacted that day, calling in all parts of yourself back to you so that your energy is not being drained anymore. And you can see yourself doing that right now. See yourself perhaps picking a sword or scissors inside your own sacred space, inside a sacred space with the violet flame glowing in your center. The flame doesn't burn, it soothes you, it purifies you, turning any tension, any fear, any reactive urge into strength, compassion, wisdom. You stand in your center now, shielded, grounded, alive. You are surrounded by your own energy now as you cut all the cords, connecting you to all the people that you've interacted. And here you are safe, untouchable, free. And you thank all the people that you interacted, and you return their energy to themselves, and you reclaim your own energy back to yourself, feeling whole, steady. And notice how that makes that empowering feeling grow stronger. There is no leaks anymore. You remember to do the sacred ritual every single day, cleansing, purifying, taking a shower or a bath, and using salt to cleanse any energies that are not aligned with the highest vibrations of love and light. And that becomes more and more enjoyable to you day by day. And you remember that you're not the chaos around you. You are the calm within the storm. And you can watch the things happening around you. But you remain steady. You remember to notice the sensations on the soles of your feet and imagine those roots growing from the soles of your feet, connecting you to the earth, grounding you. And like the steady growth of spring, you respond to the world in your own timing. No rush, no fear. You think about a very tall, strong tree. You are becoming that tree now. You are remembering your strength. You're choosing your peace. You don't need to absorb other people's suffering. You can have compassion. You don't need to match their urgency. You can be the still water, reflecting the sky, but untouched by the storm. And because you practice that more and more, those suggestions grow stronger and stronger day by day, hour by hour. And the subconscious gets an upgrade and it loves it because it loves when you feel good, when you feel relaxed, because you deserve to feel relaxed, feel good. And it's almost as if every single cell of your body were smiling because they love when you feel good and then when you take your time to respond. So from this moment forward, when confronted with chaos or stress, you naturally pause, breathe, and choose your response from a place of wisdom. Your energy bubble made of thick enamel and quartz remains strong, keeping your essence whole and protected, even in the presence of others' emotional storms. And you become a source of peace for them, grounding presence. You allow their emotions without absorbing them. You remain grounded in your own center of calm. The violet flame within you follows you wherever you go, continually transforming tensions into clarity and anxiety into empowerment. And you might be surprised how you notice more and more the empowering feeling, replacing any anxiety that was part of that old programming. And every interaction strengthens your resilience, your serenity. And you allow yourself to simply be, to simply exist without needing to perform, without needing to impress. And you like who you are. You like the person who you are becoming. And you take from this all the good, the positive, and the truth. And so it is.